saw the components of the soil all these days. We saw how the soil is getting polluted, isn't it? And what can we do to protect soil. And then in the last class, again I explained about water pollution, isn't it? Different sources of water, how much of water is available to us for drinking purposes, and also how the water is getting polluted. Then we know how we can clean water, isn't it? I explained the procedure of how water from the rivers can be cleaned, purified, and it is given to us for drinking. So I hope that till there it is clear for you.
Yes,
is there any doubt there?
No,
Very clear?
Yes,
Once again, please watch the video after going home. Now, next one is the next important factor which is essential for our life is air. Without air also, we cannot live, isn't it? So, like soil and like water, there is no air, immediately we will die, we know, isn't it? So, air is very, very important. Now, here in the textbook, there you can see air is as important as soil and water. Can we imagine a situation without air? Now, air has got different components, like soil has got different components we learned. Same way, air has got different components. Look into that picture. What are the components given there? The pie diagram is given, isn't it? What is it? Nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and others. Others means many different types of air. So, in air, the main, that is 78% of the air contains nitrogen. Okay, 78% of the air contains nitrogen, 20.9% oxygen, then 0.03% carbon dioxide, and all the other gases, that is 1.07%. So we know we have very little oxygen, isn't it? And we have very little carbon dioxide. Isn't it? So oxygen is needed for us to breathe. If oxygen is not there, we will not survive, isn't it? We cannot live without oxygen. So nitrogen is more, that is used by other organisms. We know atmospheric nitrogen is absorbed by the plants and all to prepare their food. All those things we have learned. But oxygen, 20% oxygen is very essential for us to live, isn't it? Now, this oxygen only is what is happening? It is getting polluted. Now, what happens if the amount of any of the components increase or decrease? So, here we can see nitrogen is 78%, oxygen is 20%, carbon dioxide 0.03%, and all the other gases is 1.07%. This is the components, amount of different gases which has to be there in the air. Okay, this is the amount of amount of each gas, the components, each thing should be only this much. Okay, it should not become more or less. Suppose something happens to becoming more or less, then what is it? If the amount of carbon dioxide is increasing, amount of nitrogen is increasing, amount of other gases is increasing, and the amount of oxygen is decreasing, not according to this. This is the amount which is needed in the air. If this increase or decrease, what will happen? Yes, that is called as pollution. What is pollution? Pollution is, what is pollution? Yeah, air is said to be polluted when there is any change in the normal amount of any of the components, okay, of air, or when any foreign substance mixed with air. Increased rate of pollution creates health problems. So what is air pollution? When any of these components, that is nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and other gases, or any other foreign gas, foreign substance enter into this components into the air, then it is called as air pollution. Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear? So what is air pollution? When any change comes into these components, then it is called as air pollution. Now how can these changes come? Will the changes come? Yes or no? Yes. No.
Yes.
Will the changes come in the components of the air?
Yes.
Yes. How? Yes, that is anything, any gas. Carbon dioxide can increase, oxygen can become less. Isn't it? Any other extra gas can come. So all these can happen. That means there can be a change in the components. Then that is called as air pollution. How does these changes come?
By mixing.
Huh?
By
Yes, by mixing of other types of air, isn't it? From where do these other types of air come?
from vehicles.
Yes, from automobiles, from factories,
Vehicles.
from vehicles, that only automobile. Then, from garbage, then, by burning substances, then, any other change. How can the oxygen level in the air decrease? By cutting trees. Why? Oxygen produces oxygen. Plants produce oxygen. Photosynthesis we know. So like this, due to our unscientific method, what can happen? These components in the air can change. That is, amount of other gases can increase, amount of carbon dioxide can increase, and amount of oxygen can become less. So these are the ways. So here you can see a table given there. Gas, now before that there is gases like carbon. You can see two pictures given in the textbook. Isn't it? That is, one is vehicles. That is the smoke from the vehicles and the smoke from the factories. You can see that. So this can bring about a change. So gases like carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide and smoke containing other chemicals reach air. How does it affect the atmosphere? So we know when it goes into the atmosphere, it can bring about changes there. Then, so gas, the source, the harm. Three things are given. A table is given there. Look at the gas. Carbon monoxide. Okay. Smoke from, it comes.
Is carbon monoxide related to carbon dioxide?
Yes. Related to carbon dioxide with carbon dioxide is two molecules there. Carbon monoxide one molecule. Mono, dio, like that. Okay. Carbon monoxide, smoke from automobiles. Okay. This combines with hemoglobin in the body and forms carboxyhemoglobin. This reduces the oxygen absorption capacity of the blood. What happens if carbon monoxide increases? It comes from the emission of automobiles. That is, from the car, from other vehicles, the gas which is emitted, which is coming out, that contains carbon monoxide. Okay, that is from the car and all, smoke comes out, no? From the vehicles, that contains carbon monoxide. Now, if that amount increases, if we breathe, amount increases means when we are breathing in oxygen, this also will come inside our body, isn't it? When it comes inside our body, how does this affect us? It mixes with the hemoglobin. What is hemoglobin? Hemoglobin is the what is hemoglobin? You learned about hemoglobin. So carbon monoxide, if it is extra more in the atmosphere and we breathe in carbon monoxide, what is it going to do? It will enter our body, mix up with the hemoglobin. We know what is hemoglobin, isn't it? So it will mix up with the hemoglobin and it will produce carboxyhemoglobin, which, what does it do?
Reduce
we know blood. Hemoglobin in the blood helps to absorb the oxygen. That is, when we are breathing in oxygen, it goes into through the respiratory canal, goes into the lungs. From the lungs, it is absorbed by the heart. The heart artery, it absorbs and the heart cleans it, and then it is sent through the veins to the different parts of the body through the blood. Through the blood. So the blood is the one which is absorbing the oxygen which comes inside our body. So if it mixes with the hemoglobin, what happened? This carboxyhemoglobin, if it is there, then it will then absorption capacity will reduce. So our body will have less amount of oxygen, which is not good for us, we know, isn't it? Next one is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, when is it prepared? When wood and coal burn. That is, when we burn wood, when we burn coal, alkali. When we burn, carbon dioxide is produced, and if it is increasing, it It is a reason for global warming. We know global warming is right. Nowadays, global warming is becoming more and more. Next, sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is produced from the factories. The gases which emits from the factory is sulfur dioxide. It causes irritation to eyes, lung cancer and asthma. So those who are mostly staying near the factories and all, they have this respiratory problem. Okay. Then oxides of nitrogen from automobiles and factories. It causes acid rain. That is, when we rain, the water contains more of acid, that is called as acid rain. If you get into that acid rain, what happens? Your body and all will get the burning sensation will be there. Okay.
So the Statue of Liberty was brown in color earlier, and because of the
acid rain, it became white. Yes. Now, what steps? Now we know all these are different ways in which air gets polluted. How can we reduce air pollution? Tell me. It's not given in the text. How can we reduce air pollution? Planting more trees. Yes. Right. Black factories should be away from the cities. Then reduce burning. Yes, burning wood. Then yes, use bicycle. Then reduce the use of automobiles, isn't it? Then try to travel in public transport. Yes, it is. If one person also, we are going in the car. But now in COVID season, there is no other way, isn't it? We have to avoid, sometimes we have to avoid public transport because there is a chance of spreading the disease. So otherwise, if the disease is not there, we can easily, for short distance and all, sometimes we will use a vehicle and go. That also we can do by walking, cycling, we can do all these ways we can reduce, isn't it? Usage of vehicles. And nowadays we know electric vehicles are coming. Electric vehicles are reducing the amount of carbon monoxide which is emitted from the automobiles, because electric vehicles will not have smoke. Only smoke comes from the petrol and other fuel which we are using. Okay, so all these ways we can reduce. So you must write down in your notebook what are the different ways in which we can reduce air pollution. Now here, let's the growing city. Let's listen to what the people of the fast developing city has to say. One person is telling, I have been working here for 5 years. The number of vehicles is increasing day by day. Air pollution is on the rise. Very often I suffer from intense cough. My doctor says it is due to increased inhalation of smoke from auto. That is, a policeman is telling, he's on the road.
Yes, miss.
Full time they are in the middle of the road, in between the vehicles, so he can get sickness. Then here another person is telling, city has many facilities which are not available in other cities. Cooking gas is supplied directly through the pipelines. We don't have to wait for the gas cylinder to be replaced. There are big malls where rice, vegetables and other provisions are available. So that is one lady. That is how the city is developing, she is saying. Gas is not coming in the cylinders, instead pipelines. For us also future it is going to come like that. It comes in the pipeline, and like how water we are taking, keeping the valve and the reading that this thing is there, measuring through that how we current and all electricity we are where the it is being recorded, and they take the like that the pipelines will come to the houses, and then we can take the gas and how much we have used according to the meter reading, we have to pay the bill. So that way, so that is another thing which has come into the city. Next one, we strive to save the city to the best of our ability. This is indeed a very difficult job. The population increases every year, but the facilities cannot be increased proportionately. From where can we get enough pure water for the residents in the city? Where can we dispose the waste produced by the people? People might now feel this is not a problem, but tomorrow it will definitely become a problem. So this man is telling about the pollution, isn't it? How the city is becoming dirty. Next, an old man is telling the city is dying. The young generation believes that this is the best city in the country. They haven't seen old city. Apartments have been constructed by filling many water bodies. Trees have been cut down to construct buildings and roads. So people are thinking development means big Buildings, if they come and if they level the land, that is development. This next, the man is saying, this city is wonderful. Here the standard of living is very high. I won't get high salary anywhere else. Public conveyances, shopping centers, schools and place of entertainments, all really great. This city is very lively. So see the difference of attitude between the young people and the old people and the people who are standing in the sun, isn't it? So all this you can see. Didn't you notice the opinions of different people living in the same locality? The same locality, the different opinions of different people are given here. Everyone needs facilities. Every new facilities bring forth its own problems. The amount of waste also increases with increase in population. So we want development, but development brings in its own problems, isn't it? So day by day pollution is increasing. Shouldn't physical facilities increase? Yes or no? Physical facilities, should it increase?
Yes.
Yes. Does the increase in number of vehicles increase the rate of pollution? Do they pollute water, soil in any way? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Are in unpolluted air, water and soil the right of all living beings? Yes. Don't we need a mode of development that produces air, what protects air, water and soil?
Yes.
Yes. Analyze these ideas and conduct a seminar in your school on the topic sustainable development. So what is your next activity? Prepare a seminar. You have 5 groups.
Yes, miss.
You have 5 groups. So in your groups, including the home group, you will prepare a seminar on this topic. Look at all the questions which are given here. Based on this, we have to prepare a seminar. 5 subtopics are given there. Planting of trees, use of public conveyance, obeying rules of pollution control, disposing waste at its origin itself, avoid throwing electronic goods and plastics after use. Keeping all these points, we have to prepare a seminar, sustainable development. Doing that, make a seminar, and next class, next week, you have to present it. Okay?
Okay,
Is
miss.
it clear? So with that we come to the end of this lesson. There are few. Let us assess questions. 3, isn't it? In which of the following water samples should lime be added?
pH 5.
pH 5 because acidic. Okay. When water is poured into perfected coconut shell filled with gravel water, drops comes out through the whole of the coconut shell quickly. What inference can be arrived from this? Water is poured into perfected coconut shell filled with gravel. Water drops come out through the whole of the coconut shell quickly. What inference can we avoid?
The water absorption capacity.
Capacity is low. What are the circumstances that cause an increase in the amount of carbon dioxide in the air? Write the answer. What are the precautions to be taken to prevent the spread of disease through water? That also find out in the text itself. Find out and complete your notes. Okay.